Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown tie.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
To the ground with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go right back to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Utes!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And the point after is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. Smashes through the tackle. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Alabama! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, in this offense, it's
time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Utah! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, when the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. What a job by the return team there. Took it 84 and put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. And he breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Utes!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the side.
And that pass intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
On the field goal.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Just like the end of the game, the first half can finish up with a defensive penalty, so there will be one more untimed down. He's looking to throw. Checks it down to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Second half. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what...
Got a lot of running room. Slips one guy, now he's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tide. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man, it's Warren. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Good enough for first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Now adjusting. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Going to the running game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 42, Utah 35.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Morris. Scrambling away. He'll let it go down the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got a man, it's Jordan. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Extending the play. He'll throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Quinn. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Utes want to move quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He's taking a deep shot. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.